Hello and welcome to another Kurdish lesson with Siamak, and this is a Sorani Kurdish lesson. Let's get started with these subjects for today. So we're going to cover basic greetings and polite expressions. To name some of them: hello, good morning, and greeting people in different times of the day. And also we learn how to say how are you and responding to that question, saying I'm fine, thanks, and also we learn how to say goodbye and see you, or see you later. And also we learn to say please, thank you, you're welcome, sorry, and excuse me. So let's get started right off the bat, and we move on to the first chapter of our today's lesson. So the first thing that we're going to talk about would be good morning. So how we say good morning? We say bayani bash. So ba ya ni, 3 syllables. Ba ya ni. Ignore the T's. So how we say good, simply good would be bash. Bash. So from now on, when you hear good, okay, fine, in Kurdish it would be bash. Excellent, bash. Okay, so next thing that we're going to learn would be noon or afternoon. Okay, basically we tend to say good noon, that's why. So we have good noon, but in English usually it's more common to say good afternoon just instead of good noon. But let's say that good noon or good afternoon simply would be niwaro bash. So once again, how we say noon or afternoon, that would be niwaro. Niwaro. Again, ignore the T. Okay. So the next thing would be evening, which means ewara. Ewara. Okay. And the next one would be night. Night would be show. It's like, the British pronunciation of the word show, which would be show. Show. Excellent. So how do we say good night? There are 2 variations for this one. The basic one would be show bash. Show bash. Also, you may hear show shad. Show shad. Excellent. So the next chapter would be how are you? And the answer, I'm fine, thanks. So how we say how are you? Simply we say choni. Choni. So chon by itself simply means how. How. And the E sound, so of course I have written that using the letter I, but you pronounce it as E. You pronounce it as E. So choni. How are you? How do you say how are you? Choni. Excellent. So basically the E sound would be you are or are you as a question, and you are as a simple statement. And how we say, do you remember how to say okay, good, fine? Yes, you're right. That would be bash. To say I am fine, I am good, I'm okay, we add one sound. So you put one letter, the letter M, but you pronounce it as So now try it. Baashm. I'm fine, I'm good. How do you say thanks or thank you? That would be spas or stupas, or simply spas. Excellent, thanks. The next chapter would be goodbye, see you, or see you later. So to say goodbye, simply we say hua, a, fiz, hua hafiz. That means goodbye. And the next thing would be see you. So you may simply say see you or see you later. And that in Kurdish would be that bin mawa. That bin mawa. Or that bin mawa. Together, see you. Okay, so now to say goodbye, see you, how do you say that? Yes, Khwa Hafiz, that bin mawa. In some regions, they may remove the and start saying that from here, at bin mawa. At bin mawa. Excellent. And the last one for today would be this one, which is please. Thank you. We already learned this one, and how to respond to thank you, which is you're welcome, and sorry, or also excuse me. So for please, you could say be zahmat. Be zahmat. Be zahmat. Excellent. So how do you say thank you? You already remember. Spas or supas. Perfect. And to reply to spas, you would say sha yani nia. Shayani nia. Excellent. Change this to this app. Okay. Sorry would be bebura. 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 Okay. And the next thing to say would be excuse me. That would be bumbura. This one simply would be like forgive me as well. Bumbura. Give me amnesty. Okay, the next thing that we learned, the last thing that we learned here in this lesson was excuse me. How do you say that? Bumbura. Bumbura. Excellent. What is the difference with the previous one? With sorry, there is just one little, let's say, extra M in comparison with sorry. And that M simply means me. Okay, Buddha. Perfect. Now, do you remember how to say I am fine? Yes, Baashm. So just M would be I am. Now you can say your name and say I am, for example, my name would be Siamak. And you can say I'm Siamak. For example, I'm Siamak would be Siamakum. 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 Now you say your name. Excellent, bravo. And now it's a good time to say goodbye. Do you recall how to say goodbye? Yes, that would be Khwa Hafiz. Khwa Hafiz. And to say see you, you would say that bin mawa, or in some region, at bin mawa. Perfect. Thank you very much for today, and looking forward to seeing you in the next one.